That's one way to do it. Hey, what's going on, folks? Bienvenue. My name is Wade, and this is Sabine River Valley. We've all heard the complaints that flail mowers cannot handle super tall grass. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be testing that out with the Victory FMHD-86, and I'm going to be doing it in weeds up to 6 foot tall. Can it handle this jungle, or is it all just hype? Well, first things first, let's get it unpacked and set up. All right, so as is now, I could take this and manually move it to where I want it. And there's a pin, and then I could pin it from the back, pin it through, put a clip in, just like this. And now this wouldn't move anywhere. It's locked in to a certain spot. But we are going to add something pretty cool to be able to control that from inside the tractor. So this is the FMHD. You can purchase a kit from Victory if you have one of these models and make it an FMHD-H, which would add a hydraulic cylinder to this so that you can control it in the cab of your tractor. So the kit comes with a cylinder, a set of hoses, and then it actually comes with these little connectors for the frame so that when you're not using this, if I can get it out of there, that you've got a place to connect this into, and it's not just one of those caps that you would normally use. It's an actual metal cap that really, it's not going to fall off, it's not going to fall apart, things like that. So really nice feature. I love these things. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the roller down, because where they are set by default, it usually gives me too low of a cut. I want it just a little bit higher. So we're gonna lower this down. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open this rear gate. Now, this is kind of cool and kind of important for other reasons, because the way that a flail mower normally works is that it cuts the grass and then it keeps the grass inside this chamber and mulches it up. But in wet situations or really thick grasses, that can actually bog down your tractor. It can be really tough on your tractor. And so in those situations, you can actually open this gate and run the mower with the gate up. And that will cut the grass but throw it out. And it'll be more like a rotary cutter style, but it'll still chop it down and it won't be so tough on the tractor. So it makes this mower very versatile. So you can get that mulched cut if that's what you're looking for, but also whenever you're in situations where that might be just a little too tough on a tractor, you can always open one of these rear gates. Now, not all mowers have these rear gates, but if you go and you look for one for that specific purpose and find one that can do it, then you'll be in really good shape with that. A lot of the Victory ones have them. Even the smaller trim ditch bank flail mower out there, it has a rubber cover that you can actually remove and basically do the same thing. So, but a lot of their models have these gates that you can just take a couple bolts out and swing up. Now, if you notice, when I open this gate up, and it is heavy, there is another piece down here that's going to fit right into that hole, and that is going to hold the gate open. So just put your bolt and nut back in there, and then your gate will be locked up. So these are our blades, and they're pretty good size. I mean, it's another good thing about these Victory flail mowers is they've got super heavy hammers on them. And I never run Y blades, even for like yard grass. I've had them on a flail mower and actually changed them over to hammers. There's not enough. If you're not really using one of these flail mowers on a golf course, right? And I guess maybe if you're trying to win yard of the month, you know, maybe you want something a little different, but just for regular grass, even close to yard work, hammer blades are fine. And we're not really using these in those type of situations, right? Where you want yard of the month or you're trying to cut a golf course, right? In those, you're going to be using some type of finish mower or a regular zero turn or something like that. But with a flail mower, I really don't know the point of Y blades. I've used both, and the hammers, they do just such a great job that I just kind of stick with them on everything. And if you're not new to the channel, you'll notice that I got me a tool finally that's perfect for this. Something that I've been wanting for a very long time. They were on sale the other day. All right, only thing left to do is put a little bit of grease on our nipples because the sand out here will rub them raw, and we'll get going. All right. Here we go. PTO. We'll start off in low 3. See how that goes. Oh yeah, she's doing a great job. So I've got the roller down, and I'm using my hydraulic top link to actually adjust the height with that. Happy with that. Let's speed up a little. We're going medium 3. We're doing 4.9, 5 miles an hour. stuff right here. Oh yeah. She didn't even act like she noticed it. Alright, turn. She bogged down about 100 RPMs right there in that turn, but when we came out of it, she cleared up. So we'll just watch that. That was some thick stuff in there too, but it wasn't until we did the turn. Bogged down right there. All right, so we'll go low 3 and see how that does. Okay, that's no problem. Low 4. That's no problem either. Put her back into medium 3. stuff right here. She's handling every bit of it. right, folks, so that was about 2.5 hours in this thing. I did about 10 acres, and I mean, it cut great. This thing is a beast. It's a monster. So let's see if you can see this over here. I got into some really thick stuff over here, and it did a great job on this. There were large, I mean, there was, you know, at least a 3-inch tree in here, and it just, it got it down. And that's not even the, you know, the embankment one. And it got in there and pulled it over, pushed it over, and pulled it out. So it did a fantastic job. So flail mowers cut the big, thick, nasty stuff? Well, this one will. So yes, definitely. This is the FMHD-86 from Victory Tractor Implements. I'll leave a link here for you if you want to go check them out. Also, using this link will get you a 5% discount off your entire purchase anywhere on the website. But also, we added the kit to this to make this the FMHD-H, which is a hydraulically controlled offset mower. So anyway, yes, a beast. The heavy duty flail mower took care of it all. So, all right, well, it's getting dark. Y'all can probably see me, but it's actually really dark out here. And we've got some more lightning. And it looks like we're gonna get some more rain. So I really appreciate y'all watching. And Lord willing, I will see y'all on the next one.